Hey guys, before we start, just a quick reminder if you guys could like, subscribe, share this with all your gay ass friends, spread the message, sign up on the Patreon, support us there. By us, I mean me, and you'll be able to throw in ideas for where to go, what to review, what kind of shenanigans to get up to. I'll take those recommendations through the Patreon account. Otherwise, enjoy the show. Giggles, remember some of the things that I say is completely retarded, so don't take it seriously. This is just life. And enjoy the show. Okay, love you, perverts. Bye. Hey, fam, and welcome to another episode of The Believer. It's the holidays. Namaste, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Kwanzaa, Shiznanza, Buttfuck Friday, whatever you celebrate. I see you. All right, hope you guys are having a good time. I want to review some of the beliefs of the believer, and something, some things that I believe in and hold true in my life, and I want to share them with you, and hopefully that has some kind of a positive impact on your life, or at least it makes you like not kill yourself for some reason. If that helps you out that way, that's a good thing. So that's what we're gonna do. um, what I want to cover today is food. One of my beliefs is that food is medicine. It's really I didn't invent the term. Some ancient Greek guy invented it. I believe he coined it. Food is medicine, and food has a like meals have like a spiritual aspect to them, like a healing aspect, like a communal aspect. Like as society, I live in the West. I live in LA and then bounce around everywhere. But most places in the West, I feel like the act of having a communal meal is gone. Like it's just like vanished with like modern, society and a bunch of reasons, but it's not there. And I at least witnessed it a little bit from when I was a kid. When I grew up in the Soviet bloc in the 80s in Ukraine, and we at least had communal food because no one had money to go out to a restaurant. That's how communism works. So I have some recollection of like sitting together and grandma. Like one of my favorite memories was like a lot of from my childhood. My memories were of mainly my grandma or my mom cooking and us eating. Like that was the majority. That was a good chunk of my early memories. It's just eating because like we have food that day. That was a good day. That was a solid day. Hot what? You got some nice borscht, like when it's snowing outside. Oh, if you've never had a warm borscht, like a 1 day old hot borscht in the middle of a snowstorm, it's the fucking best. There's no like words cannot describe the yumminess and the amazingness that is a nice hot borscht in the middle of a blizzard. It's like a magical thing. And I used to, and I love that. I remember every like meals would be healing, like you would eat something and you would just whatever shit you were having that day, whatever bad juju or whatever fucked up thing that happened to you or you experienced or whatever, you got home and there was like a nice warm fucking plate of food and you eat that and then you go into a food coma. Oh, bro, that's the life. That's the life. And I feel like we should bring that back, but there's a lot of people don't have those kind of same family dynamics, relationships, whatever you want to call it. Like no one knows how to fucking cook anymore. Like no one knows how to fucking cook like basic shit. Like I cook for a living and I kind of barely know how to cook. And that's bonkers. That's like shit we did like we need food to live, and most people can't fucking heat up like make a sandwich. That's weird, man. Like people can't like basic stuff like a soup. Like you can't. Everybody should know how to make a chicken soup. Like period. Everybody should know how to make a chicken soup. That's like a minestrone. How do you not know it? That's the easiest fucking soup to make. Everybody should hands down know how to make a minestrone. There should be no excuse for not knowing how to make a minestrone as an adult. You know. And if you don't know how to make a minestrone, dude, go fucking pull up some YouTube, man. Like learn to cook and then find some friends and eat the food with your friends. Don't just eat the food by yourself. Cooking for yourself is nice. That's a good start. That's a good place to start off. But what you really want to do, where like the cream of the crop of food comes together, like where the magic is activated inside the food, is when you share it with loved ones. Those could be friends too. Loved ones could be friends too, but man, like family, but friends also. You know, if you don't have, if your families are all dickheads, make some friends. If you don't know how to make some friends, maybe learn to cook and then invite some strangers over to your place and be like, "Hey, can I feed you?" I know that might sound weird to some people, but it works sometimes. You know, that's the half of dating right there. So if you could do that, you're pretty well. You know, and this goes for both men and women. All right, I don't. Everybody should cook, but honestly, I think I know more dudes that know how to cook than women know how to cook, and that's unsettling. That's very unsettling. We need to be blowing up shit in the woods. We don't need to be cooking all the time. Ladies, you need to step up your game. And if that sounds sexist to you, good. That's sexist. You fucking deal with it. I don't give a shit anymore. You know, the audacity of a Western women to dictate dating terms when they can't make a fucking minestrone is astounding. That's why you're single, man. You know, I know a couple women that are like complaining. There's no more good men left in the world. Have you tried making them a fucking sandwich? Dude, learn how to fucking cook a steak. You'll get a man in like fucking minutes, within minutes. If unless he's a vegan, but if he's a man and a vegan, he's not really a man. So you probably don't want that. He's not going to be able to provide or protect you in a situation. He'll probably sell you out for like lentils at the first chance. If you're a lady, don't date a vegan. It's not good for your health. You could be a vegan, but if your male partner is a vegan, he'll sell you out for lentils. Like that's a fact. I've they don't have vegan males in particular don't have enough fat in their brain for their brains to function properly. And so you're not gonna they're just gonna sell you out because they can't compute logic, you know? They can't critically think. That's one of the problems with the modern diet is the whole vegan thing. It's just it's not good. Food is medicine, but vegan food is not medicine. You need fat. I understand vegetarians. Vegetarians, I'm with you. If you fucking vegetarians, cool, pescatarians, all that good stuff, whatever. But if you don't like butter, go fuck yourself. What do you mean you don't like butter? What the fuck is wrong? Oh, you butter, bro? Your brain is fucking butter. You need butter in your life. Butter is love in physical form manifest on this plane of existence. This is why you're sad, vegans, all right? Because you don't have fucking butter in your life. And then honey, you're not gonna eat butter and honey, dude. That's a double whammy, bro. Like honey is the nectar of the gods, bro. You not realize that every ancient religion has used honey and in medicinal and religious practices, and you're gonna sit there and be like, oh my god, it's not good for you. It's fucking. This is also why you're sad. This is why you lost favor with the gods because you stopped eating honey. You're gonna say no to bees? Have you seen how cute those little fucking bees? They do all that work. They drone around. They produce so much shit, and you're not gonna enjoy the fruits of their labor that they made for you. They didn't make it for themselves. They're just robots. They don't. Bees just bzz, they're droids. Bees are droids. They're Star Wars droids, but cuter with bumbly butts. That's what a bee is, and all they do is just make honey. That's their job. That's the only thing they do is just honey, 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 honey. They make so much honey that they make more honey than they need to sustain themselves as a society. And that is where you come in. You're supposed to come in and eat some of that honey and connect to the divine in the universe and around you. All right. And when you stop doing that, and I mean you as in vegans, when you stop doing that, this is why you turn all angry and sad and no one likes you. Because you don't eat butter and you don't eat honey. That's very disrespectful, bro. No one's getting hurt in either of those things. Okay, they're like fucking relax, eat some butter, eat some fucking honey. It's cool. Anyway, sorry about the rant about the vegans, but I just can't stand you guys. If you're watching this, change your life around. All right, fix it. What are you doing? You're a vegan and you're watching this, dude. Put some fucking butter in your life. When it's upsetting, good. Be upset. I don't care. Eat some butter. Put some honey on that butter. Get a nice get a nice sourdough, put some butter on top, and then drizzle it with honey, and then put that shit in your mouth. Drink it with milk too. I know it's crazy. It's gonna blow your mind though. It's gonna be like the best meal. Your brain will start functioning better. Your joints will feel better. I will guarantee that you will probably have better poops. And if you're like, no, milk makes me fart and gas, and it's like, no. When I say milk, I mean raw milk. You should be drinking like raw goat's milk or raw A2 milk. All right, none of this homogenized bullshit that they have in the West here. You want some raw dairy. Get yourself a cow or some kind of an animal that has udders and milk it, all right, and put some fucking put some butter and honey in your mouth and gulp it down with some nice warm milk. Heat it up, get a nice like fresh milk right out of the udder. If you the thing like vegans don't experience is like fresh milk, or most people don't experience is like fresh milk out of a cow's titty in the morning. Oh my god, it's the best. I used to, as a kid, we used to buy our milk from a guy that would drive up to the bottom of our building, and he would open his boot, and he would have like 5 to 10 gallon drums of fresh milk from that morning. He would just milk the cows at like 4 a.m. and by 5 a.m. he would be at the bottom of the building, and we just go downstairs and we get like bring our glass jars, and he would fill up with the freshest fucking milk with like a creamy fat top layer. Like you let it sit and there's like a fat that forms at the top, and me and my sister used to fight over that fat top layer, dude. And that was the only way you survive through a fucking Soviet winter, all right? Is that fat top layer, dude, and preserves, but mainly that fat top layer. It's like the best thing. How you're gonna live your entire life and not eat some milk fat off the top, bro? You are missing out. You're gonna have regrets on your deathbed. I'm gonna say it here and now. You're gonna have some fucking regrets on your deathbed. You do yourself a solid and eat some proper food. All right, Jesus Christ, vegans. But anyway, I love you. I want to love you, but change your habits, okay? But what I also want with the food is it's too important not to enjoy it, even with vegans. Guys, I'll share a meal with some vegans. But what I'm also going to start doing with this podcast is we're going to have like weekly meals. I want to get to the point where we have enough followers where I could live stream this, and I'm going to invite you to join me for some meals. Now, if you don't have somebody in your life, you don't have any family, and you're like lonely and you're having a shit time or a bad day, or just like you're like like you just don't have that kind of family communal experience in your life, we're going to solve that for you, okay? We're going to have like weekly little meals, like think like the Bible Last Supper kind of thing, but no one's getting crucified. Sorry, there's a helicopter. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a helicopter flying above. Give me a second. The police, they never stop in Los Angeles. It's probably a police. Yeah, it's a police chopper. It's LA. I want to do communal meals. All right, I want to invite you into my home or where the fuck I am, and I want to have a meal with you. We're not doing like I mean, we'll do reviews also because I like to clown on shitty restaurants. But I want to have like, hey, let's sit down and you cook something, I cook something, and then I'll share what I have, and then I'll be like nom 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 nom, and I'll tell you some shit that's happening in my life, and then I'll leave like a 5-10 minute gap at the end where I'll just be doing this, like I'll just give like facial expression, not in my head, whatever, and we'll put it on a loop, and then you could just like rant about, or not rant, but tell me how your day was. Tell me what you're doing, what's going on in your life. Let that shit out of your system. Don't hold on to it. Bad, good, whatever. Share it over some food. I that there's we talk at meals. All right, that was a whole like one of the aspects of the healing thing. You just release what good should happen in your day, what bad should happen in your day, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And you come together, and the meal kind of brings you together, and you have a nice full tummy, and it releases dopamine and endorphins in you, and your dick starts to work better, and you sleep better, and all the good stuff in life. And since we lost the whole meal communal thing, we don't make food, we don't eat the food communally, we don't share stories, and that kind of drifts us all apart, and that's not good for us. We're not robots yet. Maybe in a couple generations we don't need that, but these generations we still need it. Whatever generation you are right now and you're watching this, you fucking need it in your life. And so let's start off today. This is the first meal. This is one of my favorite yummy meals I remember from childhood. This is a meal. This could be a breakfast. This could be a lunch. This could be a dinner. It could be anything. This is always good at all times to consume. It's one of my favorite things from the Soviet bloc. It is a slice of a baton. It's a nice white bread. This is a sourdough because there's no good batons in Los Angeles. They don't make them like they do in Russia and Ukraine. But this is a nice, solid, fresh sourdough. We got a Look at that, a chunk of butter. We got chunky butter on there. We got big chunks of butter, and then we got some salmon roe. We got some fish babies. We got fish babies on eggs. That's what this is, and this is, oh my god. It's the best. Honestly, I don't even need the fish eggs on top. The fish babies could go. I could just eat the bread and butter. That's how Soviet I am. I don't need my. I could do with a lot less in my life, and just butter and bread. I'm good. Like I got a relative. I got a grandpa who's 95 years old. All he eats is bread, butter, and milk. That's his fucking diet. This is a World War II vet. He blew up fucking Nazis. Okay, and he survived World War II. He's got a big ass fucking. He's got World War II military tattoos across his fucking chest, and all he eats is white bread and butter. And he's fucking 95, and he walks everywhere. He goes on the bus by himself. He's a crazy dude. But bread and butter, it's the best. And drink it down with that. This is not milk. This is a nice tea. This is a nice hibiscus tea with some lemons in it, and some stinging nettle for my kidneys. But it's just as good. It's nice and warm and delicious. It's getting frosty in LA. Not really, but by LA standards, it's frosty. Fish baby, delicious. Hold on. Mmm, mmm. Oh my god, you guys should make this, dude. If you watch this, go to the store, get a white piece of bread. Ideally, a sourdough. Get a good solid sourdough. Shouldn't have more than 4 ingredients in it. Get some grass-fed butter, and then put that shit together, and then put it in your mouth, and drink like a hot chocolate or hot milk with it or something. Good milk, raw shit, you know. Or a tea, whatever you want, or coffee. My mom drinks it with coffee, but I drink it with whatever the fuck I want. But the point of this meal for me is it reminds me of my grandma, and it reminds me of the good old days when I was like 6 years old. Those were the days, man. You guys remember when you were six? It was fucking great time for you. For me, I don't know if it was a great time for you, but it was a great fucking time for me. Oh my god, it was such a good time. Hold on, one sec, last bite. I'll be honest. I already had like two of these sandwiches already. This is number three. That was actually half of a number three. The other half is still right here. It was so good. It was so good. Thank God I fasted yesterday. This makes it so I can have this meal and not worry about calories or carbs or anything like that. It's just like sourdough. It's got stuff in it that's good for like killing breast tumors and shit like that. So it's nice. Mm, If you can't find a good sourdough in your area, learn to make it. All right, learn. You could buy like a starter culture on Amazon and just bake that shit in your oven. If you got an oven or like even if you could probably figure out a way to cook it on a stovetop. Honestly, if you get it warm enough in a pot or something. But you really learn to cook a little bit. If you need sourdough, if that is sourdough that you cook the sourdough. Whatever. We just start small. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's like a fucking orgasm in my mouth, man. I love you, grandma. So good. Bread and butter and fish babies on top. Number one, undefeated. I could, you know what? People like think like there's a thing like, what if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life? What would it be? I don't know. This is in the running. This is in the top three for running. It's either this steak, or borscht, for the rest of my life, and I'll be happy with either of those choices. You know? Oh my goodness. Yeah, just unload down my throat, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed. I live in a flyover area, kind of near the airport. There's a lot of planes that go by, which honestly I don't mind because I still like it here. Man, solid meal. If I have to rate this meal on 1 to 10, 10 being awesome, this is a fucking like a 10. This is a solid straight up 10. I don't care. It's so simple. It's like a minimalist snack. This one sandwich has enough calories to sustain you for an entire day. This is a day's worth of calories for a grown ass man. You'll be fine on this. If this is your only meal for the day, you'll get shit done. Your dick will work from the fish babies. Oh my god, more fish babies. You got fats, so your heart pump nice and strong. Your brain functions right, and you got your carbs to fucking store more fat, so your body uses it later. Oh wow, that was a great meal, guys. Oh my god, I enjoy that a lot. Oh god, I'm borderline food coma right now. This is honestly, that was a solid meal to get this started. Thank you for joining me. I was gonna talk about like planting trees and shit, but I don't think I have time. I mean, I do, but I don't. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go tell jokes in weird rooms, make people giggle. Give me a second. Oh, a little bit bitter. I like the sour, but a little bit bitter. Oh yeah, now I'm awake. That was a good meal. And now I'm gonna do like and this is where I want you to like tell me about your day. Like you tell me stuff like, oh, what happened? Share a story, some bullshit, some good stuff. Give me some wins from your day. Share it with me. Type it in the comments if you want afterwards. Do all that. I want to know what you're saying. Now it's going to be like a minute of me nodding and shaking my head and be like, oh yeah, and giving like different things. And I'm here for you. Even though I can't hear you right now in this moment, my soul is listening. And then if it'll still connect. It'll electricity and this phone thing works weird, but it's still there's still we can still connect. I could read your juju, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't, but the spirits can. So you can still share your stuff, and it'll make you feel better when you just say it. And even if I can't, it might be why it'll work better for you is because I can't hear it, and there's no consequences to whatever you say. You could talk shit about me. You could talk shit about your parents. You could talk shit about life, your boss. I don't care. Or just be like, oh my God, I had a great day and I just did this and I had this accomplishment or whatever it is. All right. Let's practice that. All right. Are you ready? Let's go in three, two, one. Mm, mm. And there, and that's. I hope that was helpful, guys. I want to put that. Well, I'm gonna put that on a loop somewhere. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, guys. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for being vulnerable and doing all that gay shit. Not gay shit, but you know what I'm saying. And I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Click like, subscribe, all that gay shit. Follow me everywhere you can follow me. Go to Thumper's Bumpers, buy yourself a gold butt plug. It helps me out as well, or one of the custom wood dildos on there. Not gonna find any dildos like the ones I make. I make the best wood dildos, bro. It is just magical, imbued with magical forces, blessed on full moons, all anointed, all that good stuff. You know, if you want to put something in your ass, my stuff is the best stuff to put in your ass. All right, just try it out. If you don't believe me, try it out. Just order one and see. You're like, oh my god, this is the best plug book I've ever put in my butthole, or you're of a JJ, whatever it is. Okay. I hope this was helpful, perverts. I love you. Come back for the next one. Make us bring snacks for the next one, even if it's like peanuts or something. Bring something to eat, bring something to drink, so you could watch and listen to the next one, and we could share a meal. Okay, love you. Bye.